What up, y'all? T-Skip here, and welcome back to the channel. So after making the Mop Remix pet video, it started to make me think that there could be a lot of new or returning players who have picked up Hunter class that might not know about all the tomes that allow you to tame special families in World of Warcraft. So I've decided to make a short mini series starting with this video, which will be the part 1 of the series, going over every single tome that you can get in the game that allow you to tame these different families that you otherwise wouldn't be able to tame. And in future videos, my part 2, part 3 will be dedicated to specific tomes. So one will be all about mechanical, another one will be all about feather mains, and that way it'll be kind of separated and you'll be able to pick whichever one that you want or one that you don't have, and it'll go over separate ones. Another thing to mention is all these tomes will be able to be used by all specs, but there's only 2 that will only be useful for BM, as they will unlock an exotic family that you'll be able to tame. Other than that, every single one can use it, BM, marksman, or survival. So a lot of these also are account wide, so they're always good to grab and just learn. So it'll unlock across all your account. You won't have to worry about it anymore. I think there's only 3 that are not account wide, but I'll go over each and every single one of those, so you'll be prepared to play and be prepared for the War Within, just in case there's any pets out there that you really want that might be associated with one of these pet unlocks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so before I get into the video of where all the tomes are, I just wanted to quickly mention a macro that I mentioned in the Mop Remix video, but here I will put it so everybody can run it on your account in case you might have played in the past and you're not too sure if you've gotten a tome before, and you want to check it. So on the screen I'll put up right now the macro, but don't worry about having to look at it or whatever. In the description I will have the macro, so just go down there, copy it, Control C or copy whatever, and then go into the game and put it in there, hit Control V and just hit enter, and it'll pop up and say yes or no. So at least you'll know if you have something unlocked and something not unlocked. So there's that macro. Let's go ahead and get into the tomes. First tome up on the list is Ancient Tome of Dinomancy, and this one will allow you to tame dire horns. So where do we get this one from? It is out here in the Isle of Giants in Pandaland. So it's all the way up top, up here at 49.6. It is very far up here. Just cruise all the way up here to this island, and this is where they will be at. This island has the vast majority of the dire horns. There's a bunch of different colors out here. See, there's some green ones, here's a red one, there's some white ones, blue ones, and this will also allow you to tame ones like this. This is a boss from Throne of Thunder. Alright, so how do we get this tome? So once you get out here, you can come to where I am, which is at 6673, and you'll see all these Zandalari Dinomancers. So you'll just start spam killing them until they drop the tome. That's who drops it. You just go back and forth until you eventually get the drop. Another side note with this one is not account wide. So if you're wanting to learn how to tame dire horns on multiple hunters, you're gonna have to get the tome on multiple hunters. So just know that one is character specific and not account wide. So that is the one for dire horns. Let's move on to another one. Also wanted to quickly mention, if you are a Zandalari troll hunter, you do not need to learn the Ancient Tome of Dinomancy. Your character already knows it. It's automatic when you make the character. Alright, so move on to the next one. Next up on our list is the Mecha-Bond Imprint Matrix, and this will allow you to tame mechanical pets. So there's a whole bunch of cool mechanical pets out there. And how do we unlock this tome? Well, there's 2 ways of going about it. If you're engineering, you can come out here in New Dalaran on the Broken Isles at 4814, and you're looking for this dude right here, Exorius, whatever his name is. And if you click it, you'll see right here a schematic, Mecha-Bond Imprint Matrix. So if you have engineering, and you'll also need a curious coin. Now, curious coins are random drops from activities out in the Broken Shore or in the Legion expansion. So if you're out here and you do the old raids, the dungeons, world quests, anything like that out here has a chance to drop one. So once you get that, you can be able to craft your own. Another way, if you do not have engineering at all, you can go to your auction house, and let's see, right over here, and we will type in Mecha-Bond right there. It's a little pricey. I mean, I guess not too much, but 15,000, and you can just buy it off your auction house, and that'll allow you to tame mech pets. Another side note with this one is, well, actually two side notes. One is this one is character specific also. So this will not be account bound. So if you have alts that you would want to use this on, you're going to have to send them to your character, or they'll have to buy it on the auction house also. Like the previous one, this is for any spec. So if you want to use it in Marksman Survival, you're free to go. And on another note, if you are a goblin or a gnome, you do not need to learn this. You will automatically have when you make your character. So that's how you get the Mecha-Bond imprint matrix. Let's move on to another one. Next tome on the list is Tome of the Hybrid Beast. And this tome will allow you to tame Feathermanes. So how do we go about getting this one? This one, you will have to come to Legion expansion and do your hunter quest line. So you will do everything out there in your regular hunter quest line. Right when you go to the Broken Isles, random NPC, I can't remember what it is. It might be a bird. I can't remember. It's been a while. But you'll automatically start a quest, and you're just going to want to finish your hunter quest line. After that, you'll go to the Broken Shore, which you'll start the quest line out here. And after you get done with that, you'll be able to learn your class mount, which is one of these right here. And once you learn that, you'll unlock the ability to buy some other mounts that are like this, your Wolfhawks. And it'll also allow you to buy the Tome of the Hybrid Beast. And right here at Pan the Kind Hand in your order True Shot Lounge at 5932. So if we open it up and go to her rare goods, you'll see that there's two more mounts. Just in case you didn't know, that's what the mounts look like for Hunter. It's a Wolfhawk. But you'll also have right here, Tome of the Hybrid Beast, which will allow you to tame hippogriffs, griffins, owlcats, wolfhawks, wyverns, and there's the one in the Emerald Dream. I cannot remember the name of it. The owl bear. You'll be able to tame those, and a few others like that. So that's how you get that one. A side note on this one is it is not account wide unlock, but the good news is once we go here, it is bind on account. So once you have it unlocked, you're able to come out here, purchase it with order hall resources, which are all over the place. You can just do some world quests and get those and send them to your alts. So if you make a new hunter and you don't want to do all this all over again, you just come out here, buy this tome, and just send it to them in the mail. So you'll only have to do it once to get the unlock. So that's how you tame Feathermanes. Let's move on to another one. This tome on the list is the Blood-Soaked Tome of Dark Whispers. So this tome will allow you to tame blood beasts. There's not too many of them. As you can see, these are the two that are really the only blood beasts in here. There are some different colors, but these are those two. And the vast majority of them you can just find out here in Nazmir. Well, actually all around this zone, just in Nazmir. This tome actually comes from the raid Uldar. And if you go, it drops from Zul Reborn. And it only drops from normal and up. So you'll have to solo through it or find a group to do it. As a little side note, I just wanted to mention, during Battle for Azeroth, I still remember playing this. everybody knew this was in the game, but we couldn't figure out where in the world it came from. The whole community, the hunter community, was getting up in arms trying to figure out where in the world this thing came from. And there was a few random people who gotten it, and you couldn't figure out where they got it from. Well, come to find out, the way you got this tome is to beat Zul with nothing but hunters. So there couldn't be any other class. It had to be a raid full of hunters that beat Zul. And the mess up where people were getting them from is they were hearthing out of the raid when Zul got killed. So for some reason, the game thought it was just the hunter, and those people were getting the tomes. And Blizzard finally changed it to where it'll only drop, or it will drop from normal, no matter what. So just wanted to put that little bit of info out there. But that's where it comes from, Zul, from the Oldar raid. And just make sure it's hunter, or it's normal and up. And also, this one is account bound. So once you learn this one, you won't have to do it again. All your hunters will automatically know this one. So that's that one. Let's move on to another one. Next tome up on the list is the Gargon Training Manual. So this will be the first BM training manual on the list, as the Gargon Training Manual allows you to tame these right here, the Gargons out here, and they are classified as stone hounds, which are exotic pets. So you'll only be able to tame these on the Beastmaster spec. And the tome, or the training manual, drops from this guy right here, Huntmaster Petrus. And he is located in Revendreth at 6179 in the Shadowlands expansion. Just come to Revendreth down here at 6179. Now, I thought I had this one, but apparently I don't have this tome, or this training manual. So we're going to do it right now and see if it drops. So there is Huntmaster Petrus. And I still got the Blood Beast on here. So let's kill him. And let's loot and see if I get the training manual. Did I get it? I did right there. So as you can see, there's the Gargon training manual. So now I can tame them. I was going to put this in a later video, but I will say these two right here are the only ones with saddles. So if you are looking for the Gargons with the saddles, you're going to have to kill him first to get this training manual. And then you'll be able to come back out here. You'll have to kill him first. So try and do it without killing them. And then as soon as he goes down, you'll be able to tame him. Apparently it can be a little buggy, but just wanted to mention that. Let's go ahead and learn this. So now I've learned it. Also, this is account wide. So now that I've just learned that one, I am able to tame them on any hunter spec. So let's, just for quick reference, let's fly around. There are a couple out here. All right, so I found one right here. This guy's pulling that one. Let's go ahead and tame him. So now I'm able to tame him. So before I couldn't. So there we go. And that's it. So if you are wanting one of these Gargon pets, just know that's how you get it. Kill that rare, get the drop, and there is your Gargon pet. And like I mentioned before, it is account wide, so once you get it on one, you're good to go on all your other ones. So let's move on to another one. Next tome on the list is How to School Your Serpent, which will unlock the ability to tame cloud serpents. So this one is unlocked in Pandaland in the Jade Forest at 5644. You will find the NPC for the Order of the Cloud Serpents. So you will need to be exalted with the Order of the Cloud Serpents to get this. So if we go to the back, you'll see there's the tome, How to School Your Serpent. Now, as a side note, if you're playing Mop Remix, this is by far the easiest way to do it, is just get exalted with your Order of the Cloud Serpent in Mop Remix, as the reputation is just very high in there, and it won't be very hard to learn this. Another good thing about this one is it doesn't matter what class you play. Say you get exalted on a mage, which I did back in the day, and you can see right now that I'm not exalted on my hunter. Well, the mage can learn it. It doesn't matter what class you get exalted on. Just come out here, purchase it for 47 gold, 50 silver, and learn it. Learn it on whatever class you got exalted on, and all of your hunters. This is a count-wide unlock, so you won't have to worry about doing this on different classes. And all your hunters will have it unlocked. The text is a little misguided, as it is bind on account, so you can send it to your hunter, but if your hunter is not exalted, he won't be able to learn it. So whatever class you get exalted on, just learn it on that one, and you will have the ability to learn Cloud Serpents. So that's how you get that one. Let's move on to the next one. Next tome on the list is Simple Tome of Bone Binding. So this will allow you to tame undead pets, which there are all sorts of different undead pets. I'll make a separate video for that one because there's a bunch of them. And this tome drops in Maldraxxus in the Shadowlands expansion. So just come to Orbost and then go to Maldraxxus and kill anything out here and hope for the drop. The other place it can drop from is the dungeon Plaguefall, which I'm at 5863, and it can drop from the bosses inside that dungeon. The other good thing about this one is it is account wide. So once you get this one and learn it, all your other hunters will have it, and you will be able to tame plenty of undead beasts. So that's that one. Let's move on to another one. The last 3 taming tomes will come from the Dragonflight expansion, and this one will be how to train your Dragonkin. So this one will allow you to tame things like the Fairy Dragon or the Veilwing. This one actually comes from getting to 23 with the Valdraken Accord. So if we go down to 23, you see right here how to train or taming the Dragonkin. And once you get here to 23, you can come over here to Castras and go to the inventory, and it'll be in here, and you can click to learn it. On a side note with this one is you might see it on an alt or another class, but you will not be able to learn it, and it will not unlock for your hunter. So you will have to get to 23 on Valdraken Accord with a hunter. The good news is once you learn it, it is account wide. So you won't have to worry about doing it again on any other hunter you ever make. It will be unlocked. So at least you'll have that one. So that's that one. Let's move on to another one. The next tames on the list is called Ottuk Taming, and this one will allow you to tame these otters around the Dragon Isles. And this one is a little bit different than the other ones, as it's not going to have a tomb. It's actually part of a quest chain. So once you get to rank 11 with the Iskar Tuskar, which it's not going to show on mine because I've already done it, but you'll have a quest here called the Chieftain's Duty, and you're going to go through that whole quest chain until you get to While the Iron is Hot. Once you finish that quest, you'll basically get a spell or whatever. It'll just go into your account that you have completed the quest, and you will be able to tame these little otters. The good news about this one is it doesn't matter what class you do it on. As long as you knock that quest out, it'll automatically be account wide, and all your hunters will be able to tame these little otters. So just make sure to knock that quest out and you are good to go. So we've got one more to talk about, and that'll be the end of the video. So let's get to it. For the last pet tame on this video, it will be Cinder of Companionship, which will allow you to tame this guy right here, Naka, which is a spirit beast. So this is the other pet on the list that is BM only, and it is located in the Emerald Dream, and I'm at 5257, but it flies around the big old tree right here. And to tame it, you'll have to tag it and either disengage or goblin glide on one of these roots. The hard part about this is going to be getting the Cinder of Companionship to unlock the ability to tame this guy. So you would tame this by killing Mythic Farrak, and you will also need Reigns of Amaryllis Flame Guidance. And once you obtain this mount, you will also get an item that allows you to tame Naka, and also an item that gives you the druid form that looks like this. The good news is it's account wide, so it doesn't matter what character you kill it on, you'll get the mount and you'll get the other two. The bad part is it is mythic, so if this is something you're really after, right now in Dragonflight it is 100% drop rate, so you can get this. You'll just have to kill Farrak and get the mount. I can't say for certain, but if it does follow suit, once pre-patch gets here, this is going to drop down to a 1-2% drop rate. So this will pretty much be on, you'll have to farm it every week, hoping to get the mount that will allow you to get the Cinder to tame the pet. So with that out of the way, that was the last item that you need to tame something in a pet or a family inside World of Warcraft as of 10.2.7. So let's go ahead and jump into the outro. Alright, so that wraps up this video of hunter taming and the part 1 of all the tomes that you can unlock as of 10.2.7. So I hope you learned something out of here. I hope you got some kind of info that'll help you out on maybe there was a pet or family you didn't know about, or one that you were after and just didn't know where it was. Also, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is the first part. I'm going to make a couple more videos of showcasing a bunch of different pets from the different families after you've unlocked them. That's why I wanted to do this one first. So if you didn't have any, you can go ahead and go grab the tombs that you need or just didn't know about. Then so in the videos coming up, I'll showcase a bunch of more other cool pets and where to get them from. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, consider leaving me a like and subscribe. And like always, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.